Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Trials, where, since the last episode, I've collected a large amount of resources. Now I have some stone bricks, some stone down here. I have a great deal of cobble, tuff, mossy cobble, and all that stuff. Miscellaneous things all throughout here, including a nice collection of sugarcane, which is going to be good because when I start trading with the Cartographer, I will be needing a paper trade. So I think that's going to be the cornerstone of some of what I am doing here. I now have a bow, but only 4 arrows, so I don't have the bow equipped currently. I have string here, so maybe I could do some fishing. And I have mined a stack of iron, then that means I should be able to make an anvil if necessary, so maybe I could get some enchanted books from fishing and be able to do some enchantments to my armor. How is a little bit on there. Now, there's something that I'm going to be needing for my zombie farm, and I was wondering some sort of killing mechanism. Now, yes, I will be killing quite a number of zombies and the like, probably with my sword, but I want to make things a little bit easier for killing them. I thought that there was a deep area down around here somewhere that had actually there it is right over there. As if there's a way that I could mine one of these magma blocks and maybe use that to help to soften the zombies. Now, can I get down here and up without getting killed? Alright, now let me see if I get up. And if that thing pops up properly, I should be fine, right? Or did I manage to catch it? That would be even better. And no. Looks like I'm going to have to find some way to fish up a magma block that I could open. Did it get stuck in this block way over? Oh yeah, because this stuff is... Oops. Do I have a shovel? Do I have a quick way of getting up before I get killed? Shovel, shovel, shovel. Without the right tool, I'm probably going to have a lot of trouble finding that other iron block. Magma block. Oh well. My plan is to create a hopper with a minecart, and I will use that as my collection mechanism. Thus I can have a magma block on top of that, and I think with that everything will work. We'll have to go and see. We will start with some water in here, as usual with these spawners. I'm not exactly sure how far below this is going to go, because I think I may have this ending up going down instead of up. But I think that just putting some water on this side and on this side, then continuing on the mining operation. Now let's just do this and get each of these out here, and that should give us a final water position which gets out this far. Did I hear a zombie? Must be a coincidence. I don't see any in there. Alright. Well, so this seems to be how far it goes. Just this far. So this is where I need to So do I put the magma block right over here? Thinking that maybe I needed a sign in order to get things to work properly, but I have to see. First, I want to put the minecart with the hopper right over here. If I have a minecart with a hopper, do I have to have another hopper below that in order to feed the chests? Or do I put the chest directly below it? How's that work? Well, let's try putting the chest there first and see what happens. What do I have in the way of chests? One chest. So let's put it, let's see, okay, we put this. No, because that's where we're going to have the minecart hopper, so we have to put the chest right here. Then we could put a minecart. This is the part that I think might not work very well. Because if I tried to put a... Yeah, I had a feeling that could be the rub of the whole thing. What if I instead use a barrel and put one of these over there? And then try to put rail on top of that. Ah, okay, that works good. Okay, that works good. And so now if I do that, I'll need a way to reach that barrel eventually. That's going to be the real tricky bit here. But let's see if I remove this and place a magma block there instead. Okay, I think that's sort of what I intended. And so once I do that, now the question is, anything that lands on top of that, well, that was a very, very poor test right there. And so I'll have to get, let's move this into here. Not what I intended, but alright. Okay, good. Now, let's see what happens. Now, if things activated properly, the barrel should now be holding absolutely nothing. Okay, minecart with hopper is great at collecting things, but apparently you need a hopper below that in order to collect more. In order to collect it from above, that sounds like is going to be the case. Well, that's why you test these things out. Let's try this. Now we have a barrel here, a hopper here, and the hopper... I put the chest minecart there for some reason. Okay. The hopper minecart goes... Well, I would have found that out rather... There you go. The hopper minecart goes over there. Now, let's see if this works as intended. There we go. And yes, it is collected. Good. Now the tricky bit then is that I need to be able to kill the zombies. I mean, we could let the magnet block slowly kill them, but I am hoping that I can do it some with my sword. Do a little bit with the sword also, so that I will be able to get credit for it. At least that's the plan. Let's see, can I use fences or should I use See, if I put a fence right over there, what happens? Well, let's find out the hard way. Let's see. Let's put this here. Put this here. I can access that, and I can access the zombies. Well, there is no time like the present, as they say. Let's see. How about... Oh yeah, that's another rub in my entire operation, is the fact that the magnet block gives off light. Well, let's do the feasibility study. Oh yeah, I will of course have to close this off. How about if I put a torch right here to remind me what that spot is? And I will expect inefficiency here, but at least some zombies? That is too much light. Why is there too much light there? Does magma block give off that much light? I am so wrong. So wrong, so wrong, so wrong. Alright, so... that kills that hypothesis completely, doesn't it? While there may be other things that are wrong with the idea, I think the worst part here is that I never took out that. And I saw a zombie spawn as soon as I took that away. So now... yeah, that's what I intended. I found out the light level on a magnet block is only 3, which should be negligible. So let's minimize that. Oh wait, well. Okay, good. We've got our torches back. We got a couple of that in there. Yeah, now they're starting to queue in. We were hoping to have a little bit... Alright, so they're popping in. So, yeah, it's not going to be the best farm ever. But maybe when I start to get looting swords or something like that, I'll be able to do something with it. But it does work. Now, I will have to do something about a better way of getting in and out. But I guess for now, we have at least something that works. And besides, when I find a trial spawner, things will be much better on the loot side. Oh, a potato! I added a birch door here. I'm wondering if a birch door would be decent from the point of view of keeping out the light. Maybe we'll keep out... looks like it keeps out enough light so that the zombies at least spawn. Good. I think this will work. Now, we have to see how it works with the variants when the baby zombies pop in. And maybe other things like that. I think that's all that would give baby zombies and regular zombies. But I think that this is actually a viable farm. Alright, it doesn't keep out the baby zombies. So, I'll have to deal with that little difficulty in a moment. I'm not sure what it is about the fence that doesn't work against baby zombies, but... Oops, wrong block. What if I put this here? That should keep baby zombies from getting through, right? That depends on whether they came out that way or some other way. I guess we're going to have to find out the hard way when it happens. Alright, well, I guess I'll remain here until a baby zombie comes out and see whether it is stopped or whether it kills me. Ah, here's a baby zombie. Oh, the baby zombie gets trapped down there. That's what happened to the baby zombies. They fall in through that crack. Okay, dokie. And oh, okay, but it can't climb up there now. Okay, I had added a couple extra fence posts there. And so okay, so that's what happens to the baby zombies. And that's going to be a little bit of a difficulty. Hey, you guys shut up. So I'm going to have to think of a solution on that one. Well, I guess that explains why zombie farms and the like can get a little bit complicated in their design because of things like this. And at least the on-off mechanism is probably going to be straightforward. Just do that, and I think it should turn off most of it. You know, I decided this could be a nice place for the baby zombies. Not going to be able to collect what they drop, but at least they'll have some place to go where I can hit them if necessary. So I will need a better sword, probably something with some might on it, before I continue on that. Alright, so that's my zombie spawner. Maybe I could tweak it over the season or something like that. But I'm going to call that, let's see, create a zombie farm. I'll say 3/4 done. Set up starter base. Well, I've got a front door, but I do need to make this place nice. I got the mines down there. I've got this little setup here, so I've got the idea of everything. It's just that it looks horrifically ugly. So, partial success on those two items. Purchase a trial map from a cartographer. That means, of course, trading with villagers. And that means going out on a little bit of an expedition. I have a cartography table here where I am going to do some paper trades and get a cartographer to do some paper trades. I have a fletching table here. I'm hoping to trade some sticks, and it's always nice to have a farmer around here. I do have some. Oh, I've got the pumpkins in my inventory. I've got 30 pumpkins, so once I get the farmer up high enough on there, so I need to plant these potatoes. I do have some place where I am starting to grow crops, which I'm going to be showing you in the next segment. Now, unfortunately, I don't have yet a cleric. Ah, but I do have another portal. Let's go and have a look at that. Fortunately, I built a road from here to the village since the last episode, so I wouldn't get lost again. I mean, yes, I suppose that with the road here it doesn't make it impossible for me to get lost, but it certainly makes it a great deal harder for that to happen. Here we are, and I've also planted a tree here and there so that I could have plenty of wood resources coming along, especially if I wind up trading with that Fletcher. And about halfway to the village here, I built this. Well, okay, I'm in the process of building this little cottage here where I could stay in between just in case I got caught out here. And it also has crops, so that I will have crops to trade with the villagers, with the farmer. Because I did say that I was going to set up a farmer there, and if I'm going to do that, I am definitely going to need crops in which to trade. I figured there would probably be a wheat trade in that initial trade in there, so let's just harvest what I can, plant what I can get, and then I could proceed the rest of the way to the village, which I put up a sign here so I can remember which way to go. The village is this way. I get disoriented because of the side in which I put the house relative to it. Oh yes, and I also built this thing. I haven't gone into it yet. Actually, we need to. We can't just have this nether portal. I go around here the wrong way every single time. We can't just have this nether portal here and not see what's on the other side. I have flint and steel. I switched into a set of golden boots that I made. I'll put the bed so I don't get tempted to try to use it. I put the paper and all that I plan to trade with the Cartographer into there. So let's see what we got here. Do I have a nice nether spawn, or do I have one of those awful ones that I usually get? I think I answered the question. Alright. That is the worst nether spawn ever. Oh boy. Oh good grief. Okay, can I get on back home? Alright! That was rough. That was just a couple of seconds. Whew. Well, at least I should have no trouble finding soul sand if I am in desperate need of that. But other than that, it's not a particularly good nether spawn there. And welcome to the village. Boy, this place is Golem City. Alright, well, how about I plop down a Cartographer's table. Hey! Interested in some trading. Ooh, 24 for a one of these. Yes, please. Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, good. And let's just push a little bit more on that. Good. Oh, I didn't realize that it's already ready for promotion. What do you got here? Ooh, it has a glass trade ready, and that's for the Ocean Explorer. Okay, I guess we better get ready to do some sleeping. Yeah. We don't want our villagers to get killed, right? Nah. Okay, good. That is our Cartographer then. I suppose this would be a good place to put a composter. How about right? Interested in becoming a farmer? Not in the least. Oh well. Ah, here's somebody who looks interested. Alright, here we go. Carrots. It's going to be a while before I have carrots. Oh well. I will probably keep that trade in there anyway, since I will eventually want that. That means the third one. Oh, a Fletcher. How about here? Alright, what have you got? 32 sticks for... Okay, 32 sticks. Okay, oh, hold on. Alright, Fletcher, let's go and... Oh. Yeah, okay, let's do this. We're gonna make a huge number of these things. Huge number of these things. Yeah, there you go. You want some sticks? Oh boy, those go very, very fast, don't they? Well, it's a start. Oh, here's another set. Okay, good. I need one more round before they'll be ready. Okay. Oh, and are you ready? Okay, we have some glass panes. How would you like some of those? 2, 3. Okay, good. And still need paper. 23. Well, it'll take a little while longer, but I am making actually 6 emeralds for an empty map. Okay, I can do that. Alright, so how about that? 6 for an empty map. And how about a second map? A third map? Well, I know I better leave some space so that I can. Okay, so how are you coming along? Well, a little bit more work to do, but we are having a good start on those two. And let's do a little work on our Fletcher again. And oh, actually, I can get 16 arrows. What else do you have? Oh, I thought I saw you promote in there. Ah, yeah, here you are. Flint. 2 emeralds for a bow. Probably not, but the... Actually, I better conserve that for the moment, but put a pin on that. I think it's a start here. And I'm going to trade these up. And next episode, I am pretty sure that we are going to have a cartographer trade so that we can get our trial chamber map that we need in order to continue on. This is going a little bit faster than I had expected, but that's good. And we'll find out how good our results are in the next episode of Piney Trials.